It's already been eaten, it's already been digested by someone, but you still want to go and eat it? Okay, it just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, why do people want to ruin relationships when there's like heaps of single people out there? Everyone, welcome back to Don't Worry, I'm here. I hope you guys are all staying warm, and if it's summer or it's just not that cold where you are, I really envy you, okay? Because it is freezing. I look very businessy in this episode, okay? If you're listening to the audio, I'm wearing a blazer and it just makes me look like really professional. Okay, so the reason why I didn't record last week is because, wait for it, I was sick. Okay, I was sick. You know how in like the last couple episodes I was like giving you updates. Oh, I'm not sick. I haven't been sick. Well, I got sick, okay? And I know you guys are probably thinking, you still could have done an episode. Really, my voice just did not sound the best, okay? I could not go like a long time without sneezing or my nose running, or yeah, I just didn't feel the best, okay? I just didn't feel that great. So I took some time off of like doing anything. I relaxed and I got better like 2 days later. So I was very happy about that. Okay, so if you do feel sick, don't push yourself to do things, okay? Just relax, take a break, and you'll get better quicker, and then you can get back into it like I am for this episode, okay? So this is the last episode before my 1 month break, okay? So I won't be posting on any on my social media platforms. I'll even try not to go on there. Like last time I said I was taking my 1 month break from posting content or like even going on TikTok or Instagram. Like not even, like I don't want to go on them, but my thoughts got the better of me. They're like, oh my god, go onto Instagram, okay? You're bored, go onto Instagram. So yeah, I did that. I was very upset with myself. But this time, I'm not going to go on social media at all, okay? So I'm just going to focus on me, my life, what I'm doing. I think it kind of could have been sinus as well. Like, yes, sinus problems run in my family, so I get headaches a lot. And yeah, so it's like nothing new. It sucks, okay? My dog got his hair cut today. He looks very fresh, very presentable for a change. No, I'm joking. My mum told me that like, he doesn't chew all of his food. Some pieces of his food he just inhales it, okay? So he will swallow them whole, which is very naughty. Because whenever he finishes a bowl of his food, he gets a treat. So when he gets to like the last couple of them, he would just like quickly swallow them whole. So he's like, then I get my treat quicker. But he doesn't think it could cause problems with him, okay? Dogs are weird. Alright. But they are smarter than humans. Yeah. I believe that they are smarter than humans. Okay? So that's just me going from one topic to the next. Something that didn't even, I don't know, have anything to do with anything. But like, my dog's here, so he reminded me, you know, like, to talk about him. Because he likes to be involved. Okay. Another thing that I want to talk about is, I don't know, the last couple of weeks at work, I've just been feeling really down. Like, I don't want to get too much into it, but when I felt down at work, I would think about like my side hustles. So like my podcast, my YouTube channel, just like content that I could make, and then he's finished his food, but I just want to finish this sentence. But then I felt a whole lot happier and more hopeful for the future and more motivated to do things. I just feel like if you're feeling down at work, think about something that makes you happy, or like something that could be a success in the future. Like, come up with ideas for things, and it just gets you motivated, it gets you excited, okay? So you're not like thinking so much about work. Yeah, you're at work, but you're not thinking about work. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. So I guess I'm going to have to go give my dog a treat. And then we're going to get straight into the topic, because it is going to be a lot that I want to cover. Okay, so the topic for today is me just talking about relationships, breakups. I'm just going to be discussing some really funny metaphors that I came up with. You know, just like, say you got cheated on or your partner disrespected you. These metaphors will lift your spirits and make you feel like a badass and think, I don't need them, okay? They'll just make you laugh. That's why this episode is called I Said What I Said. Like, I said what I said. I don't regret what I said. Okay, this episode may offend some people, but it's offending the right people. Okay, I don't know if like that came off a bit mean, but it's offending the right people, okay? So, cheaters and just people who aren't loyal, okay? It's offending them, so just listen. I have 3 main ones, and I'm going to go into more detail, like, yeah, so this is the first situation. So cheating, right? So cheating. Why would you cheat if you already have, so this is a metaphor, okay? So you're cheating on a test, but you're like the smartest person in the grade. Okay, why are you cheating? You already are so smart. Okay? Same in the relationship. Why are you cheating? You already have like a awesome partner, an amazing partner, you know? Also, if like you already have you already got like a paper and you're like looking at the answers, or like, and then you're looking at the person beside your answers, but you already have like the answers and you're already cheating. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just gonna slow it down. So you basically keep looking at the person beside you, even though you already have the same answers. You're like, wouldn't it click with you? Oh my god, I've like the last 5 questions that I've done, I've looked over and they already have the same answers as me. So why do I keep looking? I'm obviously getting them right. You know, so this is just, I hate cheaters. Okay, I know hate's a strong word, but it's good in this case. Cheating is also like already having great quality food at home, but you go through the rubbish to make yourself a meal. So you already have these really nice, juicy tomatoes at home. You already have amazing, like, premium steak at home, like the really expensive one, the one that like melts in your mouth when you make it, you know? But you decide to go to a bin that has like rotten fruit and vegetables, off meat, like half-eaten food. You decide to go get a meal from there than making a meal at home with the delicious ingredients you already have. Okay? Makes no sense to me. Like, you already have something amazing at home, but you go and throw it all away for like something that's not even, I don't know, 1% as good as a thing you got at home, you know? I just want to take a moment for silence for all the people who have been cheated on. You didn't deserve it. Okay? You didn't deserve it. If your partner wasn't happy in the relationship, they should have just broken things off. They shouldn't have made you waste your time with them, okay? Thinking, oh yeah, everything's alright. They love me. Oh, they're not doing anything to hurt me, okay? So I just want to take a moment of silence for you guys because I sympathize with you guys. Okay, the next one is being the other person in a relationship is like eating someone's throw up. So if you are knowingly the other person that comes along and wants to destroy the relationship, you know, like, you know that they already have a partner, but you don't care, you're like, I still want to have a chance with them, then, yeah, it's like eating someone's throw up, you know. So, basically, person one, person two, you want to have a chance with person two. So person one is the one that threw up, person two is a throw up, okay? So it's like eating someone's throw up. I just wanted to, hope that made sense. I just wanted to like elaborate on what that metaphor meant, like who was a throw up and like, okay, so the throw up had already been like, this is too much information, but it's just so I can explain it a bit more, okay? So it's already been eaten, it's already been digested by someone, but you still want to go and eat it? Okay, it just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, why do people want to ruin relationships when there's like heaps of single people out there? I can't wrap my head around it. So, yeah. They're the same. So, okay, the cheater is just as bad as a person who knows that they're in a relationship. Okay, this is not referring to the people who don't know that they're in a relationship, okay? So if you like go on a date or a couple of dates with someone and you have no idea that they're in a relationship, okay, this is not referring to you, it's referring to those ones that know that someone is in a relationship, okay? I just wanted to make that clear, okay? I do not have any dislike towards you if you go on a date with someone and you unknowingly know that they're in a relationship, okay? No, I don't, okay? This is not about you, okay? I actually feel really sorry for you because they have wasted your time. Alright, so that's not about you, it's about the ones that know. Okay, and then the third one is going back to an ex is like going through the rubbish to retrieve a half-eaten apple. Okay, so this could actually be this one is the one that could actually be a bit offensive because sometimes you do want to go back with your ex. Okay, sometimes this is not referring to the ones that just, oh, I think we should take a break. Okay, like you take your break and then you realize, okay, yeah, I want to pursue the relationship. This is referring to the ones that like leave on bad terms or the ones that like, you know, just break up. Okay, fully break up. Not the ones that like want to take a break. So yeah, going back to an ex is like eating a half-eaten apple out of the rubbish. Alright, why go through something that you've already had again, or like something old when you can have something new, or like something you haven't experienced yet? And also, in this case, the relationship will never be the same. It won't be the same as how it was before the breakup. It will be different. Okay, it's going to be different. Also, like, there's also the scrunch paper metaphor. Okay, so you scrunch up a piece of paper. So the paper is like, so before you scrunch it up, paper is flat, nice, okay? It hasn't gotten any creases or anything. Okay, so that's before the breakup. After the breakup, it's all scrunched and gross. Okay, so it's scrunched into a ball. You get back together in the relationship and you like try to flatten out the paper, make it look brand new. It's not going to look brand new. You're still going to have the creases, the scrunch marks, okay? So I just want you to keep that in mind. There's heaps of single people out there. Go and start a new relationship, okay? You can also do this with other parts of your life. So the scrunched up paper metaphor can also be used for, like, if you're getting ghosted, like I did last year. So say you want to give them a second chance, like they come back and they're like, I'm sorry for what I did. Like, I would not forgive them. Like, this is not referring to me. I would not, like, I delete the message, but don't respond or, like, think that they actually changed, okay? Because the paper is still going to have the creases, okay? You're still going to have those past experiences in your mind. You're going to have your doubts, okay? So you can also use it on that. You can also use it on toxic family, okay? You start talking to a toxic family member again, the creases are still there. Also with friends, okay? Like, being friends with an ex-friend, ex-best friend again. Okay, the creases are still going to be there. The marks are still going to be there. So that is the topic for this week. Like, some funny metaphors, like why you shouldn't get back with an ex, any, like, ex friend, like any ex in your life, okay? So that is a topic. I hope I've helped some of you. I hope you guys have had a laugh, and I just want to say, no one deserves to be cheated on, okay? 100%, no one deserves it. And no one deserves to get their relationship ruined by someone else coming into the relationship, okay? So that's this week's topic. Now I am going to move on to my blonde moments. So this week, like, what's a word? This week, I've only done this a couple times. I'm going to be doing my not so blonde moments. So this is times where, so blondes, right? We have our very smart moments. You might think, oh no, you guys have your, like, really stupid moments. Well, we also have our really smart moments, okay? So that's what my not so blonde moments is about, okay? So it's just when you're the blonde one and you basically tell someone who's not physically blonde something smart, okay? So at my work, at the end of the shift, we would have, like, leftover Yorkshire puddings that we would have for the roast. And yeah, if they're not all eaten, or, like, there's some left over that people don't want to take home, they would usually put them in the bin, okay? But I was thinking, we have a compost bin, can't it go in the compost? And then, yeah, because it takes up so much room in the bin that I have to go through so many bins. And then, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, we didn't think of doing that, like, since now. So yeah, they just put it in the compost bin now. So smart me coming up with an idea. Now they're gonna use it. And it's more, like, good, you know, it's more beneficial then. It just doesn't go in the rubbish. It actually is gonna, like, be used for the crops. So it's good. Now it is time for Dear Diary. I loved this week's exercise because guess what it was about? It was about food and what I eat in a week. I had to just write down all the foods that I eat, like, mostly every week, and then rate my diet out of 10, and then give me some like advice as to how I can make my diet better. So the foods that I eat on a weekly basis, or like mostly every week, is junk food. I think I meant like snacks, like I would get like popcorn, chips, stuff like that. So it's just snacks. Yogurt, muesli, burgers, meat with veggies. Oh, that was for dinner. Like dinner, we would have like meat, some type of meat, and then veggies. Cereal, carrot with dip, like carrot sticks with dip, rice cakes and rice crackers, beef jerky, muesli bars, and then Monday lunches, where I go to lunch with my mum. So it could be anything like KFC, sushi, kebab. There's like the 3 main things that I get. So yeah. And then the advice that I gave myself was get rid of some junk food. Okay. So I'm no longer buying myself any snacks. Okay. So snacks are out. Okay. So I'm like trying not to eat anything that's very fattening or anything like that. And I rated it a 6 out of 10. I feel like it's all around it's a good diet because I have my dairy, my meats, my vegetables, my grains and cereals. So I gave it a 6, but it can be improved if I get rid of the junk food. So that's why it wasn't a 10 out of 10. So that is this week's self-care journal exercise. And now for the last segment of the podcast. Let's discuss. I feel like I've gone through so many cards. Like I haven't been doing them in order for some reason because we're on to card 45 now, and I feel like only like a couple weeks ago I was on like card 30, like the early 30s, like 32 or something. Okay, so I've actually read this one, but I forgot what it said. So, your kayaking business has grown substantially in the past few years and you're finally booked out. However, a client nearly drowned in a freak accident recently. Suddenly, half of your reservations have been cancelled. How do you deal with this PR disaster? What I would do is I would say we are taking more safety measures. So, I don't know what actually happened. It doesn't say what actually happened. Like in the accident, if it was their fault or maybe the client just didn't follow instructions properly or something like that. Maybe they were told not to go in a certain area, but the client did. So you would just make sure that you have signs and like instructions for the kayaks, or like if it's like in their own area, like they have their area where they do the kayaking, make sure you have like places where they shouldn't go and stuff, just like maps and stuff, so then you can't be in the wrong. So if a client an accident does occur, then it wasn't your fault, okay, because you have taken all these extra security measures. So what you would do is we're going to be taking more safety measures, and we will make sure that your safety is our number one priority. We'll also be doing some training courses, stuff like that, just so it like the PR isn't like ruined, if you know what I mean. So you could also give discounts and stuff like that. But I feel like taking the extra safety measures and telling them that you are handling this like accident, you're like, what's the word? You're taking into account what has happened and you're seeing how you can improve next time, then I feel like your customers are going to see that you're trying and that it was a one-time thing that's going to occur. Okay, so just let the customers know that their safety is your number one priority and you are going to take extra safety measures, and that there are going to be more signs and like maps around to like instructions and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I would do. This discussion question will be in the description so you guys can answer it. You can answer it any way you want. You can DM on the podcast Instagram, or you can send a voice message, an anonymous message, even in the comments. Okay? So the last couple of episodes, I've been elaborating on the weekly quote, reminder, affirmation. So that is what I'm going to be doing now. So this week's reminder or quote, however you want to take it, it was try and fail or don't try at all and regret it for the rest of your life. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first bit just so I don't overwhelm you guys with so much information at the same time. And I probably won't be able to wrap my head around the whole quote in one bit. So try and fail, right? So you try, you fail. Okay, you learn something. You learn something about yourself. You learn something about the experience. You learn ways on how to improve for next time when you do that thing again. Or when you do something different, but it's like the same, kind of the same thing, you know? So, and who knows, you failed, but you probably enhanced your skills. Okay, so you heightened your skill set. The next part is, don't try it all and regret it for the rest of your life. Okay, so other people tried it, you didn't, you were too scared to, or you thought you couldn't do it. Okay, but they tried it and they succeeded. You're going to regret it for the rest of your life because you don't have the same success as them. Okay, also, if you don't try it all, you won't know what the outcome could have been. You could have succeeded. Don't let fear overtake the possible success. How can I say that better? Don't let a certain amount of fear, don't let any amount of fear overtake the amount of success that could be achieved. Okay, so don't let fear win. Let this mindset win. Okay, yes, I'm scared, but me trying could help me succeed. Okay, so you trying will have an impact, a positive impact on you in some way. Even if you don't win, okay, you still learn something. Okay, so it's gonna have a positive impact, either you win or lose. Okay, so that is this week's quote reminder. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I am going to be off the next month or so, so I will be back the start of September. Oh my god, it's already September. No, it's well, it's not already September, but it's like a month until September. That is weird. Okay, the year has gone by really quick. Okay, so I have loved recording this episode. I hope you guys remember those metaphors. They are hilarious. Came up with them so quick as well. So if you liked this episode, please follow the podcast on Spotify. Also follow the podcast Instagram. All the links will be below. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is where I upload the MP4 versions. Also comment down below just any episode topics you want me to discuss, any feedback, just anything, okay? Something maybe you want advice about, yeah. Also rate the podcast and give this video a thumbs up if you're watching the MP4 version, okay? I hope you guys all have an awesome month and you don't let fear win. Go and try and achieve those goals that you want to achieve, okay? So you guys will be seeing me in a month and hearing me in a month, okay? Bye!